James Hodgkinson made no secret of his hatred for Donald Trump. In a Facebook posting in March, he called the president a traitor and wrote, "It's time to destroy Trump and company." Within days, he drove to a Washington, D.C. suburb and on Wednesday targeted Republican lawmakers. The 66-year-old opened fire at a congressional baseball practice. With a .30 caliber semi-automatic rifle and a 9mm handgun, he wounded a congressman, a police officer, and 2 others before U.S. Capitol Police shot him dead. In her first comment since the attack, his wife, Sue Hodgkinson, said she hadn't seen her husband since March when he left their Illinois home.
Well, he's in Washington, D.C., but he wanted to work on taxes.
It was a hot topic for James Hodgkinson, who for years protested and sent numerous editorials to a local paper, pushing for higher taxes on the rich. His social media rants grew increasingly angrier, but Sue Hodgkinson said she didn't know her husband was planning any violence.
I can't believe he did this.
Out on the vast cornfields of Belleville, Illinois, hunters are common. But days before he left town, one neighbor asked the sheriff for protection from Hodgkinson and his gun.
He comes walking out from behind that pole barn.
Bill and Carmen Schaumleffel were out playing with the grandchildren.
We heard the shots, and which aren't unusual in this area, but they were so close and so loud.
Bill saw Hodgkinson firing a rifle repeatedly.
I said, "Stop shooting. We got kids in this backyard, and there's houses on the other side of the tree."
Sheriff's deputies tell VOA Hodgkinson had a legal state gun license, so no charges were filed. They suggested he shoot at a target range rather than in his backyard. Hodgkinson was known to local law enforcement. A check of criminal records shows charges of assault, drunk driving, fleeing police, speeding, and more.
So these are all misdemeanor?
We took that record to Stephen King, owner of 2 gun stores, one in Hodgkinson's hometown. Hodgkinson was never his customer, and he never met him. But we wanted to ask, how could someone with so many charges buy guns?
None of these laws or violations, in my opinion, that would stop you from getting a firearm. All of them say status closed or dismissed.
King says Illinois has strict gun laws with double background checks through the FBI and the state. Even before looking at a gun, a customer needs a firearm owner's identification card. And there is up to a 3-day wait before taking a gun home.
It was very clear with this guy, writing on Facebook, that he was mad at the way things were going, and he was going to change something. It was very clear. In hindsight, we can see all of that. Why didn't anybody report that?
Hodgkinson died living out of his car in Alexandria, Virginia, and showering at the local YMCA. He was someone who went from writing about his anger to violently carrying it out. Carolyn, Presutti, VOA News, Belleville, Illinois.
Guy been shot, is he okay?